Hey guys, it's JP, and this time I'm going to briefly go over the differences of trail running and exercises to better prepare the body for it. Now you might ask yourself, isn't running the same regardless of where you are? Well, the way you run changes based on the environment. By changing the way you move, this can change the demands required from different parts of the body. For example, when navigating uneven or rocky terrain, the calf and foot region may shine even more. Why is that? People tend to land closer to the forefoot as this region of the foot may better adapt to the uneven terrain. This may also happen naturally due to the increase in step rate or cadence, which I talk about the mechanics of trail running in more detail in a previous video. Now, by landing closer to the forefoot, this may increase demands on the calf muscle complex. Therefore, incorporating ways to build the capacity in the region may help prepare for these situations, most notably seen in trail running. It also may be beneficial to work on the foot as when you approach rocky terrain, the foot has to constantly adapt to the different kinds of surfaces as you run. Now that we went over that, let's go over some calf and foot exercises you can try to better prepare for the demands of trail running. First, we will go over an exercise to build capacity in the calf region. One of my favorite exercises for this is the supported single leg heel raise. The front leg should not really have any weight on it and is used primarily for support. This takes away the balance demands and becomes a great way to really load up the calf. Now, even though I prefer the previous exercise in many cases to build capacity in the calf, I still would incorporate the single leg heel raise. While you may be limited in your ability to build capacity in the calf region due to balance demands, it is a great way to build coordination and control in a single leg position. This can be important to consider as there is only one leg or no legs on the ground as you run. We went over some exercises for the calf region, but as I mentioned before, working on the feet can be important for runners, especially when navigating trails. Toe yoga is a simple way to approach building dexterity in the foot region. Improving dexterity may be something to consider as there are situations where the foot needs to quickly adapt to different surfaces on trails. Remember that this can be difficult to perform initially, so be patient with yourself and practice consistently. Another foot exercise you can incorporate is foot spreading. You pretty much do this the way the name of the exercise suggests. Again, it sounds easier than it actually is, so take your time with this one. This is a way to build coordination in the foot, as well as being a movement the foot does to absorb forces as it hits the ground. And those are some exercises to try for trail running. Anyway, I hope you found this useful. And as always, thank you for watching.